So here at Fully Charged Live, I'm just about to lose my voice. I've done way too many panels today, but there's one guy whose paths have crossed with me a couple of times during the show. I finally get to speak to him. Rich from Rich Rebuilds.
That's me.
How's he doing, man?
Good.
Don't leave me hanging.
I do it never. I'm sorry. I never do that to you.
Rich has a great channel talking about pissing off Tesla. I mean,
Yep.
making EVs that Tesla has decided should no longer be on the road.
Exactly right.
On the road again, which is democratizing the EV world.
That's right.
Democratizing the EV world.
It's a damn shame.
And Rich, you've been rebuilding cars for years.
For years now, yeah, many years now.
Not
Absolutely.
just EVs as well. You've got a couple of projects.
I started off with gas cars. I had quite a few old school V8s in my day, and I just love cars in general. But
Yeah,
Teslas are a new thing. EVs, I mean, they're fantastic to where the world's going. So
And you've
here I
now
am.
had 3 Teslas that you've rebuilt for your own use, and then a couple others you've.
Exactly. So I probably had like 4 for personal reasons, and then for friends and family. 9, 10.
Never let your family know that you know how to do things.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Hope this isn't going public or live, is it?
Right, no,
All right,
no,
good,
no,
awesome.
no,
Between
no.
us, good.
So we're going to play a game with you
Yes.
today.
Okay, I like games.
It's called Kiss, Marry, or Kill.
Okay. All
Are
right.
you familiar with the rules?
I absolutely am. Yeah.
So I'm
I
going
play
to
this game every day.
I'm going to show you some wonderful pictures.
Okay.
And you're going to tell me whether you're going to kiss, marry, or kill it.
Are they adult photos?
They are.
Okay.
They're very. I mean, they're R-rated, really.
Okay.
So let's start out with this one, because a lot of people say, I can rebuild a car. If Rich can do it, I can do it. And everyone is like, oh, I'm going to buy a Tesla and do it up and be like Rich.
Okay.
Right? But it's not the case.
No.
Is it?
Oh no. Gosh, no. It's a lot. You could get lucky, like I did, multiple times, or you could really get burned on it. And then the last car that I bought was a Model X, and I completely went underwater with that car. Literally underwater.
You really
yeah,
did
literally
get
underwater with that
completely
car.
screwed up. All right.
Yes.
So we're going to show you some pictures
Okay.
of cars, and you're going to tell me whether you would buy this.
Okay.
So whether you would kiss it, whether
Right.
you'd marry it, you'd keep it for yourself and never sell it again.
Okay.
Or whether you'd kill it, like run away and never touch
But
it.
what's kissing it?
Kissing it is going like, yeah, I'd make some money on that.
Okay.
I'll buy this car and have a little fling. And
Have a
if it
little
doesn't
fun
work,
for the summertime and then get rid of it at the end. Right.
yeah.
All right. I get that.
So this is a Tesla Model S.
Okay.
Okay.
That 2015 Model S. Okay. A little front end damage. Not bad.
All right.
Doesn't seem too bad. Okay.
All right. It's an enhanced vehicle.
Yes.
And it's got some damage history. They've got an estimated retail value of $57,960.
Oh, that's a bit much.
Go on. What was
Okay.
that?
That's a bit much there. So the curtain airbags blew. Let's see, in that area here, they pulled the frunk out to assess some damage. So someone definitely went through the car before. Okay. The good thing about this car, like so far as of right now, I would likely kiss this car. I would kiss it because it helps that it actually has the keys, which is a big thing. If it didn't have the keys, that's a big no. I don't mind the red color at all. It's a little bit newer. It has autopilot. I'm not a fan of the blown airbags, but this definitely isn't a bad car to fix for sure.
All right.
No, it looks decent.
Okay. All right. Let's do the next one on the list.
Okay.
This is a 2013 Tesla. Now, if you were buying a Model S, a lot of people say don't buy anything.
Right. Oh, you can bump into it. Watch out.
Tesla.
Yeah.
Don't buy anything pre-2013.
Yep.
Because they didn't have autopilot. They
Right.
didn't have all the other bells and whistles. But this looks a really good car, right?
No, it looks nice and clean.
I mean, it's broken. The app's broken. Here we go.
Yeah, there we go.
So we've got some view all photos. Let's hit the
Yeah,
view.
let's do
There we
that.
go.
Yeah, right.
It's been sold, but
Okay.
it looks pretty good.
Let's see. Take a look at it.
Pretty clean.
I could tell you right now, I would kill this car.
Why?
I
It
would
looks
kill.
perfect.
It was in the flood. Older cars in a flood. No, thank you. Too many flashbacks.
How do you know? What's the way
It
of
said
telling?
the loss was a flood.
Oh, it says
So,
the
so when you
loss
look
of
at a
flood.
car like this and there's no damage on the outside, it looks relatively clean. It looks like it was just washed.
Yeah.
It was just washed in salt water, probably. So it's super clean. Yeah, I probably wouldn't trust this one at all. Like none of the screens are turning on. It has a key, which is great, but there's no signs of life in this
So
whatsoever.
this is
I
not. It
wouldn't
looks
touch
good.
it.
Powers on.
No, this
All
is
right.
definitely a kill for me.
All right, let's go. And we've got some non-Teslas here on the list,
Okay,
but this
that's
is a Model
fine.
X.
Oh, God.
I don't want to give you flashbacks.
shudder.
This,
Slowly.
this doesn't look like it's aligning properly.
It doesn't look too bad. It might just be open. Oh, I see some stuff where I'm not a fan of already.
Go on.
Yeah, keep
what,
going.
What we got?
I can tell right now that door going up and not being aligned. I mean, they come like that from the factory, but this more so, it definitely got a good smack in the rear. You can see there's some camber going on in the back too. Oh, let's go to this other one right here. Nope, that's a definite kill for me. So the awesome part is that it's a Model X, so it's worth a decent amount of money. It has the key, which is also good, but there's nothing on the screen here. Again, the fact that this car shows no signs of life, what they'll at least do, they'll at least kind of step on the brake to get the screen to turn on. This one is really showing nothing. And if you look at the odometer, it says inoperable digital dash. So I don't know what's going on with this one at all.
So I'm going to be devil's advocate here and go, Model X's are worth a lot of money.
Yeah.
So isn't it worth your summertime to kiss it and part it out?
This one, no, because it's a 2019, the buy it price is probably going to go pretty high because there's a lot of DIYers who think they could fix these cars themselves, so they'll probably jack the price up. I would say probably at least in the 40s.
So someone's going to be divorced over this car?
Absolutely. Someone's
Right.
going to lose a lot over that car for sure.
Okay.
Ooh.
Model 3. Now,
Okay.
Model 3s are considered really, really sexy, and
Yep.
a lot of people want them in
Yep.
a lot of demand.
Not with those wheels though. Those
No,
wheels
I
are
mean,
just-
I'm looking at it right now, and looks like it's a rear end shunt, right?
Yeah, right.
So what do we got here? Well, that looks pretty good. I mean,
Doesn't look that bad. No, there's something you can tell where it got hit in the rear.
It's sitting at a funny angle. Oh.
Yeah, that's not so
Oh.
great. But I'll tell you right now, this one from me, let's see if any of the airbags went off. No, airbags look like they've gone off. I don't see any curtains airbag that have gone off. I would kiss this one.
You'd kiss this one?
I would kiss it.
Summer fling?
And the summer fling because it says run and drive. So I could
Okay.
hop in this thing, put some Bondo on the back, or just duct tape even. And then I'd just start driving it as is.
And then when you got the parts, you'd fix it as is.
Because I don't really like this version of the Model 3. I'm a more performance guy, so I'd probably kiss this one, have a little fling, and then dump it
And
once
then
gets
sell
out
it.
cold.
Now, how much money could you make off a car if you put like the parts in for that?
It's getting more and more difficult now because the selling price of a Model 3 on sites like IAA and things like that are about in the 20s. It could be in the mid 20s sometimes. In a lot of cases, you could buy a new Model 3 in the high 40s now.
Right.
And then so the prices are starting to get to that really weird standpoint where it's just like, how much are you trying to save?
Right.
If you want to save 10 grand here or there, it might not be worth it because at the end of the day, Tesla's not going to warranty this car for anything.
All right, so we got our penultimate one
there we
is
go.
a Fiat 500 electric. Now, I'm a fan of the Fiat 500.
Absolutely.
It's got butt ton of torque.
Okay.
It's really fast.
Yep.
And it looks a bit dusty.
Nothing wrong with it. So it's been sitting for a while. That's not that big of a deal. There's some front end damage here, obviously. It doesn't seem like it's too bad. The fact that it says partially dismantled isn't really a great thing. I'm not sure if it was the insurance company dismantling it a bit. Ooh, I'm not a fan of that blown airbag. So the front driver's airbag is blown, and so is the dash bag.
So it's a front impact.
The front impact, this would be a kill for me.
It's
I mean,
a kill.
I do like the Fiat 500Es a lot.
Right.
I do. They really have a lot of torque. They're cool looking cars. But this one I'd probably stay away from.
So what would be a marry for you? What would you need in a car that you were going to marry?
I don't get attached, so I wouldn't marry anything. Just kidding. No, a marry.
It's okay. Your wife, if she's watching this.
She won't. She doesn't watch this. This one, oh my goodness. This one needs some help for sure. I don't know. This is gonna be a kill for me.
It's gonna be a kill for you.
I can look at it right now as a kill.
So we're gonna give you a bit of news on this one.
Okay, go ahead.
Look at that VIN number.
Okay, 10966. All right.
It's the same car as the first
Oh,
car
it is
you
the same
looked at.
one. I gotta see this one. Ugh. So that's kind of strange. So that
Different color, same VIN.
I personally think there may have been some kind of really strange glitch in the system, but for them to completely change the color of the car, that is just terrifying to me. That is just
But
scary.
it is quite common to see cars that will come on Copart.
Absolutely, it is.
And-
So
and
what they'll
they'll
do is to trying to make some more money out of it. They'll kind of like touch things up a little bit, make it look a little bit nicer. But honestly, at the end of the day, they're just trying to bump up the value of the vehicle. Why I find that a little bit strange is because if the car was completely dismantled, if they're trying to add value to the car, typically they would actually reassemble it a little bit more than just have the front bumper hanging off.
I mean, this looks like it's almost been rolled over.
Yeah, no, that would be a strange one for me. This does happen a lot where VIN numbers can kind of get confused, so I have a hard time believing it is the same car, but if it is, that is absolutely terrifying, and it's a great lesson to figure out, hey, what you see isn't always what you get in a lot of
Yeah,
cases.
what's the worst lipstick on a pig moment you've seen in terms of
Oh,
cars?
it happens all the time. I've seen cars that were doctored up to the point where they look like they run and drive, when in fact they really don't. And a key term that people always use is there's starts and then there's run and drive. There's a difference between start and run and drive. With an EV, how do you classify an EV as starting? You get in and the screen turns on.
Right.
But a lot of people get confused and think to themselves, oh, start must mean drive. I'm going to bid on this car and win it. And when I get it, I'll just hop in and drive down to the grocery store. That's not always the case.
Right.
So
what's your advice? Because I mean, you jokingly say on your channel quite regularly,
right,
hey, don't do what I do.
Right. Well, because I don't want someone, I would rather take, I guess, all the risk as opposed to someone else kind of get burned on it and say, hey, I followed his advice and it really stunk and I'm really upset about it. But it's kind of like your results may vary. You know, not everyone's going to have the same successes that I've had, and when I do fail, I do show people. The Model X that I got, that was a big. That was a tissue. That was a big poop stain.
Thank you so much.
No,
Rich.
of course.
It is fantastic.
Anytime.
And if you want to play that game at home, go to Copart and pick some cars. And before you decide you're going to bid on a car, just
think. Google the VIN number.
Yeah.
Google the VIN number.
And sometimes you can even find out if the car was in an accident.
Absolutely.
Insurance companies.
Yep.
I'm going to let you go and have fun in a race car.
Yes.
You've been smelling the gasoline.
I've been salivating this whole time.
Because even though Rich is into the EV world, he also likes himself some...
I was born and raised on gas. That's how I got to the hospital. I was driven to the hospital in a gas car. I came home from a gas car. All Teslas are delivered on gas-powered vehicles. You know, I can't let go just yet.
We'll let you. We'll let you do that. Cheers, Rich.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thanks for watching, everyone. If you want to see more, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll be back with more stuff from Fully Charged Live very soon. Keep evolving.